Hey everyone, it's Cody Grinch McCarthy. Welcome back to our Plaza Entry Update. Today is December 15th, 2022, about midway through the work week, and we've managed to make quite a bit of progress despite the challenging weather we've had on site. We have lots of stuff lined up for the rest of the week, and particularly for this weekend. We do have some important activities this weekend that I would like to spend some time highlighting. These kind of fall in between our different areas, so we'll go ahead and start off with our big activity this weekend, which will be the demolition of the existing sign at the north entrance of the Plaza Garage. Now this will affect traffic and entry to the Plaza Garage, as this north entrance will be barricaded off basically to allow us to be able to get equipment in there to take this sign apart piece by piece and then haul it out. There will be a somewhat of a lane drop as we have trucks come in and need to load them up with the pieces of the sign to get it out of there. This will be a temporary condition though, just for this weekend as we work on this bit of a challenging activity. And just jumping over to a layout of the garage, we ask that if you're going to be parking in the Plaza Garage this weekend, that you come in through the south entrance located down here, as we will have that north entrance barricaded off again just as we work through this activity. So we apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, and appreciate your patience as we work through this activity, but again just temporary as we take down this sign over the weekend. Jumping over to our canopy area, our teams out there continue to work on rebar for the planters and the benches, working through that activity. We also have some more anchor drilling this weekend, this Saturday. Again, just a little bit of a noise associated with that, but we'll be monitoring it to make sure it stays within those acceptable levels. And as I talked about, the Plaza Garage sign demolition there, right off of BJC Plaza Drive at the north entrance of the garage. And jumping on to a quick update photo there, you can see they're working on installing the rebar for those planters and benches, so they'll continue to work on that throughout the rest of the week. And as I said, just some of that Saturday work continue to drill on for those steel anchors. Over in the Plaza Garage, our team there continues to work on the concrete demolition of the top deck of the garage. That crane is working hard there, so just getting the chunks of concrete out there and then loading them up. You can see they have the dump truck there, so what they do is they pick them up, put it in that bucket, and fly it over. So really awesome stuff there. They will be opening up that area for the future lobby that will go in there. They've worked really hard to get to this point, so absolutely fantastic job by that team. Then they'll move on to the second layer of the garage by continuing just to haul out these chunks of concrete off that top deck of the garage throughout the rest of the week. And jumping over to Hudlin Park, where we've had the most challenges this week related to weather, still have continued to make progress out there, working on forming up the back of curb. There are some challenges associated with that a little bit. They do have to make some adjustments, hoping to do that late this week and possibly on Saturday, depending on if the weather permits for it later this week. But also working on some signal box relocation on the west side of Hudlin Park. Just an item that needed to be moved. And again, the weather was just a little bit challenging to them this week as far as working on that. They got about halfway there, so they'll be trying to wrap that up late this week, early next week. Quick update photo there. You can see I was talking about that back of curb is set up, but they just have to make some adjustments to it and then hoping to pour it again, weather permitting. And another thing I just wanted to discuss there in that Hudlin Park area is this next week we're planning on having some asphalt laid down out there in that area, and we'll continue to have some concrete work. So as that fluctuates, we will be taking part of that lane on and off depending on the work. We will ensure that we are as least disruptive with that as possible, but we're just trying to wrap up that area for that future bus stop so that we can open it up to general traffic for the public. But again, you might see a lane drop here or there with those cones or that fence being moved out as we work through these different activities in the next week. So we appreciate your patience as we work through that. But that is all, and as I said, that Saturday work again, the north entrance of the Plaza Garage will be temporarily shut down this weekend while we work on demolishing that sign. We will have some work out there in that canopy area and potentially in Hudlin Park, depending on how the weather shakes out for the rest of the week. But that is it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you for your continued support and cooperation as we work to build this awesome project, and we will see you in the next update. Thank you so much.